Guys, they're reviewing the movie called 14 Days. This movie actually flopped in the box office, which was surprising and not surprising at the same time. These war drama movies sometimes never do well at the box office. For example, the recent one was Midway, that didn't really do too well, but again, you can also blame the dumb critics for that as well. Complaining about the movie's quote unquote bad CGI, but we're not talking about Midway here, we're talking about 14 Days. This movie was kind of slow at start. I can see why this movie flopped because this movie was kind of slow at the beginning. But the movie gets more and more interesting as it goes on, with the tension being between JFK and the Russians, basically America and the Russians over the nuclear missile crisis. Basically how the events happened in October of 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis, of course, was an event that happened during that time. The world stood at the brink of unthinkable catastrophe. Across the globe, people anxiously waited the outcome of the conversation that ended apocalyptic nuclear exchange between the United States and the Soviet Union. 14 days captured the urgency, suspense, and paralyzing chaos of the missile crisis, and eventually what actually happened at the end of the missile crisis, well, USA pulled the nukes out of Turkey, and of course, so Russia or the Soviet Union pulls the nukes out of Cuba, basically what exactly happens. And yeah, this movie explores the tensions pretty greatly throughout the movie. But yeah, that's I'm gonna give this movie around a 7 out of 10. I wish the movie was, not so slow at the beginning. Like the first 40 minutes was very, very slow. They established the characters as well, but again, the rest of the movie is still pretty great. But again, the first 40 minutes of this movie are still pretty slow. So yeah. But again, yeah, once the movie gets into it, basically it gets more and more interesting, and of course the plot really starts to pick up later on in the movie. So yes, that's basically it. Goodbye.